Oh my gosh, this is sad, but also adorable. Welcome back to Elizabeth Plants. I'm Elizabeth, and today a surprise package arrived. So, the last time we spoke about my root greenhouse order, it was mush, and I was trying to get a refund. Now, about a month and a half-ish, I don't really remember, quite a while after I had contacted Root Greenhaus, somebody finally answered, and they didn't really respond to anything, just said, sorry about your order, we will resend as soon as possible. And I have not heard from anybody at Root Greenhaus since, but a package arrived today from them, so they resent me my plants. I am so far removed from this original order, I don't remember what's in here. I just hope it's alive. They sent me the order paperwork so I can look at this to see what I've got. But other than that, I don't have a clue. And on top of that, I wasn't prepared for an order. But on top of that, I actually don't really have any time to open this package today. I have less than an hour right now, and that is it. So we're going to just blast through this. I will let you know any names that I'm unsure of and any prices and all of those things up on screen in post. I don't have time to look it up right now or prepare, and the ink is smudged on the paperwork, so can't really read most of it. So let's get in. First thing I want to notice is that it was inspected by U.S. Customs. And another one, but the sticker's covered. It has the sticker on it about temperatures, and it's actually already opened. It arrived this way. This, which had my address and paperwork in it, was slit open. And it actually, they apparently attempted to deliver it yesterday, and I guess they tried to deliver it after my mailroom closed, and they didn't try and contact me, so it's actually a day late. Naturally, I'm nervous, and also I have low expectations. Okay, so it looks like they actually didn't really go very far into the package, because that's just what it looks like. Also, I guess I should acknowledge it is November 3rd when I'm filming this, and this is the first time I'm filming with my haircut, but you've probably already seen it. So just hi, haircut, just in case. Let's get into these. Okay, so we've got anthuriums in here. This is going to be an Anthurium ANTASOMA. Okay, so we are floppy, but we don't look like mush. It's also a little chilly. Today was warm, but it definitely wasn't. It's been cold the past couple of days. But I mean, the plant looks fairly good, considering some yellowing. But we've also got a leaf coming in right here. All right. So I know my lighting's kind of weird because it's the worst time of day to film, but the roots look pretty good. It's really dark down here, so there's some possible damage, but it doesn't feel squishy. So I have hope for this guy, and he's super pretty, super pretty. So I really hope that he's doing good. Definitely hoping. Okay, so I've got two of this next one, and I have low expectations because it is an alocasia, and it is an alocasia SENTE variegata. So it's variegated and it's an alocasia, and they generally don't ship well, but I'm hoping that it's not mush, rot, so that I can recoup. Recouping is a lot easier when it's shock versus mush. So we've got this leaf right here. Just gonna pluck that off because it's already falling off. Otherwise, we've got this leaf, which has some variegation right here and also up there, and it looks pretty good. And this one looks like it's fresh. This is a very fresh leaf. It's still very soft, which could be shock, but it's significantly softer than this one. Let's break into the roots. Okay. These roots look really good. The bulb looks like it was almost sliced, so I think it's actually a pup of another bulb, but the roots are super white. This leaf freshly came in, and the one that was yellow is actually the oldest one. So I'm really not super concerned about it. This looks promising, and I hope it adjusts well. Oh my gosh, this is sad, but also adorable. So this is a Syngonium Pink Splash, and I ordered 2 of these as well. Normally, when I'm choosing which plants I open, I open in a specific order. Right now, I'm just grabbing what's on top because unfortunately, I was not given any warning, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. I just want to open these today, and I have a small window. Okay, that's puny. I mean, it's a pink splash. And to be fair, the ones they originally sent me were larger. We've got this little yellow guy. This one in here is yellowing. I mean, they're all yellowing a little bit, but they're like as big as my pinky almost, so. Considering its size, it's got a pretty robust root system. They're really thick. So I have decent hopes. The 2 yellow leaves are what looks like the oldest. And also barely attached. So I have hopes. We've got one unfurling right here on my nose. I just hope that he adjusts well considering his size. We've got another ALOCASIA SENTE VARIEGATA. Okay, not as cute as the other one. We've got 2 yellow leaves. This one's pretty much whoosh. Just fell off, but we do have this one, and it is very beautiful. What looks like one that was unfurling in the paper, but maybe turned to mush. So let's break into the paper. With ALOCASIA, as long as the bulb is okay, usually you have a chance at the rest of the plant being okay. So even if it loses a couple of leaves, it's still potentially pretty salvageable. Okay. So this leaf came off in the process, and it does look like the leaf that was attempting to unfurl got like exposed to some of the mush that was that leaf because of it being in the paper. The roots are a little bit root rotty, but there are a ton of good white ones in there. And the bulb does not appear to be rotted, nor does the stem for this guy. So I think that was just fluke that new leaf got mush. We are left with this big, beautiful leaf. We'll probably lose it from shock, but hopefully we can get this guy rehabilitated. We've got another pink splash. Little bit bigger than the other one. Still quite a bit of yellowing. Syngonium are pretty resilient though. This one appears to be a new leaf. There's that guy. All right, we've just got those 3 leaves that we did see, and this giant chunk of a root, as well as a couple of little roots, if you can see that. So that's pretty promising. I'm hoping he will adjust pretty well again, considering his size. Will probably lose a couple of leaves, but this one appears to be brand new. You can see it. So we've got a ton of cotton in here. There wasn't cotton last time. I don't know if that made a difference. We got 2 more. We've got an ANTHURIUM LUXURIAN hybrid. Ooh, this one looks a lot better. This guy's got sturdier leaves, so I'm not surprised. You can see it. It's very beautiful. So we've got this leaf, we've got this leaf. This one is a little smaller, and then we've got one unfurling right here. I don't see any visible yellowing. Very minimal travel damage. No pests. No visible pests. Let's break into the roots. Alright, so these are... And I wish I wasn't filming this time of day. The lighting's kind of crumb. But the roots are super, super white. They look pretty good. There was one that was bent in the packaging and broke, but they all otherwise look really good. And the plant looks healthy. I expect this guy to adjust pretty well because the hardiness of his leaves suggests that he's a hardy fella. One more, and it is Philodendron violin or viola. The end of the bio something is a little smeared, a little smudged, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's violin. He looks very good. Very, very good. Yeah, very good. We've got an aerial root right here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Right there. That's cool. All right, this is a pretty good plant. Got these roots here. And actually a pretty sizable stem if I wanted to. I could trim it here and then also trim it here and have 3 plants. So he looks really good. Got, quite a few nodes and aerial roots. Minimal leaf damage. The leaves look actually really, really healthy. They look really good. Yeah, this one's brand new. It's still floppy compared to the others. This looks good. So yeah, I mean, these guys look really good. I've got, a couple minutes left, so if I forget to say anything, hopefully me from the future will pop back in and interrupt me. But, I mean, these plants look substantially better than the previous ones. I mean, if a SENTE can arrive looking like this, then that's pretty good. So I am hopeful that these guys will adjust well. I don't have a ton of time tonight to help them adjust, so I'll probably just stick them all in water for the night and then kind of revisit them tomorrow. I might still put the alocasia in moss. I don't trust the bulb in water, so either moss or, yeah, probably just moss. I have some around here somewhere. I think it's important that I say when I reached back out to the company regarding the previous order via email, they did receive both photos of what I had unboxed and the unboxing video that you guys saw. So assuming they clicked the link, they know that I'm a YouTuber. So if they did watch the video before it went live, then they saw it as unlisted and can assume. But if they saw it after it went live, then they know I make plant videos. In which case, I cannot guarantee that did not change the way they addressed my order. I'd like to think it didn't. I don't know why a company would not want their customers happy, but I can't guarantee that they sent me a better order, that they weren't more careful with this order for those reasons, or that they addressed me a certain way for certain reasons. I say that because many of you have asked me if these companies that I order from know I make videos, and I cannot say either way for most of my orders. I haven't had any plants sent to me because I make videos. I really only ever had... I've only bought plants. I've never been given plants other than like friends giving me plants. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Take it with what you will. I cannot guarantee my experience will relate similarly to yours, but I had a good experience. Most of these plants look decent, and I think most of them will recoup easily. The one I am most worried about is this guy because he's a little bit softer. But we've also got an unfurling leaf, so I think we have a chance, and a good root system. So I think we have a chance, and we need a drink. I'm also a little bit worried about this guy and this guy because they're little, but they're also Syngonium. And I have had Syngonium thrive from this size before, not from shipping. And I have this Syngonium, so I believe that it will do all right. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of these plants, any questions you have about the order. I'm sure I'm missing something. Hey guys, me from the future popping in real quick because I realized that I missed something super important when I was filming this video, and it's just later same day, so I still don't have a ton of time, but I didn't want to forget to address the comments of the original unboxing for Greenhaus. In the video, I couldn't understand how, it's not that I couldn't, but I didn't know enough to assume anything other than the shop had done something wrong. However, many of you in the comments informed me that they're doing heat treating in customs, which is not something I was familiar with. So I do just want to address this for anybody who wasn't in the comments reading up on it. It is possible that that order was heat treated, which would have melted the plants. Now, it shouldn't have been heat treated because it was labeled plants, but you just never know. Apparently the mold could have happened as a result of the heat treatment, as well as the plants being turned to mush, and other people have experienced that from both Root Greenhaus and other international plant orders. So I just wanted to address that here, that it is highly possible that my plants were heat treated in customs. In Hong Kong is where a lot of people were saying. I don't have any way to fact check that. I couldn't find anything, but that's kind of what was going on in the comments. So if you want to read more, I mean, go to that video and read the comments or do your own research. But I did want to address that because I do understand that it was likely not purposefully done or neglectfully done from Root Greenhaus. I mean, despite that, their customer service was slow. So just keep that in mind, and it's not like my favorite thing, but they did resend the plants and they are in much better condition. Subscribe if you want to see more houseplant content. Thumbs up this video if you liked it, and I will see you next time.